I suppose.
Okay.
But as will ever be, I guess.
All right. Well, I didn't know if we need like to have an official countdown to start or whatever.
I don't know. Just do your thing.
Oh,
Lead the way.
you want me to lead the way, huh?
Yeah.
Well, okay. First of all, back to our last episode.
Oh.
I think I made it very clear. I'm tired of people tricking me, Pedro.
You are?
Yes. Remember me talking about that, how my 8-year-old tricks me, you trick me, everybody does. And when I was watching our last episode,
it's for your own good, okay?
Yeah, okay.
You just have to remember that. It's for your own good.
Okay, well, you can explain something to me then.
Okay.
I was looking at doing some edits because I was putting out some YouTube shorts and whatnot, for the fine people out there. And I noticed something. Every time we record, when I see us on the screen, the cameras look the same, because we're using the same types of cameras, 1080p, etc., whatever. All that kind of good stuff. But I noticed I'm always just a little bit out of focus, and I'm looking off. So I started to think about it. What's our process? Well, after we record it, generally you go back and you listen to the audio, make sure everything's good, and like you send the video back with it edited and some good stuff like that. And I never really pay any attention to it.
You think I do something to your part of the video?
Yeah, so basically what I'm trying to ask, Pedro, are you trying to, because
I don't.
You put me out of focus and stuff? I mean, what's up?
No, I don't know. I don't do anything to it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't do anything to it. I don't know what it is. Technology is against us, I suppose.
Well,
maybe that's because we're old.
Pedro, it's against everybody. And it don't matter how old you are these days when it comes to technology. You know why?
Oh, okay.
Because it changes so damn fast. That's one thing. I started out in tech, and I learned early on that, it's going to keep changing and changing and changing.
Yeah.
And let's see, back in the day, I became certified programming ASP, active server pages. That's a Microsoft product. Well, just about time I got perfect with it, not perfect, but I was what you would consider an expert, right?
Right.
ASP programming and database connectivity and ADBO and all kinds of crazy stuff that people that do that stuff know what I'm saying here. .NET came out. Everything I learned was worthless, pretty much. Not the back-end stuff. But
Well, you always have to keep up. Yeah.
No, I'm like, fuck this, bro. No. And, that's when I started moving more towards finance and stuff, because it was, that kind of, the world changing and everything is exciting to you when you don't have a lot of shit going on. But when you got a lot of stuff going on, sometimes, that's great for everybody else that's got time to figure this shit out, but for the rest of us, they're too busy to. It's a pain in the ass. I only got 5 minutes to log into whatever and get this information, and now it's changed, and I don't have an hour to figure this bullshit out, whatever.
Well, I suppose we just deal with what we want. That's how it is.
So lucky for you, Pedro,
Sometimes.
my brain got distracted from the fact that you're trying to sabotage me.
Oh, you got back to it.
Okay. Okay, but
for a moment I thought that
you're off the hook.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I work for Microsoft, man. Fuck Bill Gates.
All right. Okay.
That's 20 years later, though, right?
So blame him
for the autofocus camera.
Yeah.
I can do that.
Yeah, sure. Write him.
Well,
ask him. Don't ask me.
Fair enough, Pedro. I don't think Microsoft makes cameras, but my guess is if you follow the trail down to the end of this story, Bill Gates is your motherfucker.
Yes.
Okay. So now I'm glad. All right. Now we got that cleared up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Man. I was watching something. It was a little out there, but we talk about Bowie sometimes, Have you ever heard any? I've referenced Black Star before. Have you ever actually listened to any of that album?
Did? Yeah.
That Black Star song's something else, man.
Yeah. The whole album. Yeah.
You know, I thought, in order for me to really appreciate that album, I'll wait until I got liver cancer, just like he had.
Well, don't do that.
Well, I mean, my liver.
Go ahead and listen to it.
We know all about it. It's the better days, and I don't
expect to have a cancer to listen to music.
I hope not. Well,
that's your tip for today.
Yeah. What I was really getting at, quite honestly, not that necessarily, but
yeah,
you know, this is the last album he wrote before he passed on, Great Beyond, and I know there's some stuff in there, in the lyrics and some of the music that you're not going to be able. I can kind of already understand because I've almost been there, but it happened so fast they didn't have time to contemplate it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Which he did at his end. You know, I watched my dad die of cancer. That shit's nasty, man. But I'm sure there's a lot of stuff in the album that will make better sense to me, and I'll have a greater appreciation for it if you know, I wait.
No, it's a great album.
Yeah, it is, man. So explain something to me from a musical standpoint. I mean, this is an opinion kind of thing more than anything. But that song Black Star, for example, you notice how it starts out a beat? The tempo's kind of, you got two different tempos going on, and they're not in a timing way to where it works. It's actually, for somebody that does music, it's a little unsettling to me. Because you're kind of just, your brain's wanting, all right, drums, get where you're supposed to get, you know. But I know he did that for effect. Or I said it. What's your take on that, man?
Let me see.
You know, I'm talking about just the drum part that starts out with the music there. It's a little bit off, you know, just a touch off. And it's
I
enough to
remember exactly what you're talking about.
Well, that's one of the things that sucks about, you know, well, you can't do shows like this, and it'd be nice for me to just throw it up there. You know, the song, so we can just listen to that little section. Boo, ran out of breath. That means you're talking too much. Yeah, it'd be nice if you could just take like the section, be able to play them, you know. I mean, it is for educational purposes, but
yeah, no, you
can't
can.
have bullshit anymore because everybody uses that gratuitously. So, and what y'all are watching right now, really.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
It's like one of me and Pedro's. This is more than an episode, regular podcast episode today. This is me when me and Pedro holler at each other and talk and stuff. I mean, we don't get this formal necessarily, obviously. Because I usually don't.
Yeah, but it's the same. Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of the same thing. We're talking and we're, you know, our brains are working, so we want you all to, you know, think along and add any feedback you've got to this wherever you see this. Just add any feedback. It's cool. Yeah. We like to hear people's opinions.
Exactly as if you were eavesdropping a phone call.
Yeah. Well,
basically, it is what it is. That's exactly it right now. But this is what we talk about, anyways.
Does that mean when I'm
regularly
take a piss here in a minute, Pedro, I can take it with me to the bathroom?
I suppose. No, don't say that. People will get the wrong impression.
Yeah, yeah, we are on video. Made me think of The Naked Gun. I don't know if you've ever seen that movie or not. You ever seen the movie The Naked Gun?
Naked Gun, yes.
Leslie Nielsen, where he has that microphone on him.
Yeah.
Yes, he has it on. And he actually kidnapped an opera singer that took his place to sing the Star Spangled Banner. Does a fantastic job. He's like, but he goes to the bathroom and he's in there. I could be mixed. I do this shit all the time because I'll mix up scenes from different movies into. I think it's that movie. It was definitely Leslie Nielsen, but I think it's Naked Gun. And he's pissing and stuff and starts singing and everything, and everybody can hear him. No, it wasn't. It wasn't at the baseball game. It was somewhere else. Because I don't think OJ was in that one. I don't know.
Don't remember exactly
you know
if that's the video or not, but I have the visuals. I remember.
Well, I have to refer.
Yeah, I was a fan of those videos. Yeah,
I'll refer
of
back
those
to my
films.
Leslie Nielsen box set that I have in my safe. So
Oh,
I'll be able to. Yes, big fan of Leslie Nielsen. He was one of the best.
you like the Airplane?
Oh hell yeah, yeah. I love those old movies like that.
Yeah,
Caddyshack, Airplane.
in the day, yeah,
The
back in the
stupider,
day,
the
they were a
better,
lot
man.
of fun. I don't know. I made a point of not revisiting certain movies because I think I might not find them as funny as I did back then. So I don't want to ruin the memory.
Oh, well,
I'm just going to leave them there.
That's one of the good things about losing your memory, Pedro, is that
Oh,
some of the movies that I saw before, I couldn't remember seeing them. And like TV shows and shit, I get to go back and watch them and go, yeah, I know this was good, or I wouldn't have watched it, the whole series. So I'm going to go back and watch it again. Turns
Yeah.
out, most of the time, I'm like, yeah, hell yeah, this is a good show. Sometimes I'm like, man, what the fuck were you doing back in those days? But it's usually just something I was younger and, you know, I'm not interested in that kind of whatever now, you know.
yeah.
That kind of stuff.
Well, anyways, that's it.
But oh well, since we're talking here, did you get an opportunity to listen to those backup vocals in the new song, "Lost and Found" or whatever you're changing it to?
I did.
And did you mix them in?
Not yet.
Okay, you have some reservations about what I did there.
No, I'm gonna. No, I'm waiting for. Well, are we gonna ruin the surprise or not? Are we gonna say what we are doing, or?
Yeah, let's go ahead and say. Yeah, let's go ahead and let them in on it.
Yeah, we're trying to do something different.
Take a pause for a cause, just for a moment, Pedro, and I'll be right back. And
All
let
right.
them know, and don't be talking no shit about me because I'll see this on the replay.
All right. Very, very good. Okay, so we are basically trying a new approach for making for this song particularly, and this is Rich's fault. If you don't like, if you do like, well, hopefully you will like, but we'll. We're trying to mix in some dialogue scenes, ambient stuff, sound effects, and whatnot, almost as if it is an audiobook. So that's basically what we're trying to do with this new song we're making. And Rich came up with this with the idea for a story. And we're basically going with that. And he already did the first part of the story. Then it develops, goes to a pre-chorus section, and then a chorus, and then supposedly you should be coming back to the story. But I still don't have that.
Coming back. I'm back. What'd you say?
Oh yes, no, all good stuff. I told you, you were amazing. Oh, you're gonna see this after, okay?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, no, but I was just saying that. We were talking about the approach we're having for this song, and basically, I was just saying that I'm expecting the next part of the story that I can mix in the song.
Yeah. Oh,
I can have a good idea of the whole thing put together.
Yeah, no, the other scene's already written. I just
Okay.
I don't. We won't get. Did you give away? Did you tell any about the storyline of the song or anything?
No, not that. I just, no, not yet.
Okay. Well, I mean,
No, it's a surprise. At least one
do we want
surprise.
to? Okay, we can let that be a surprise. I think, you know what would be an interesting exercise? I want the feedback from the song we get from people. I want to hear if you guys know what the fuck what we're talking about. If they actually get what we did, that would be interesting to know. And hey, if you don't, that's cool. If you just say, hey, no, I don't know. I don't really know what the hell that was, but it was cool as hell, or I don't know what the fuck that was. Yeah, whatever.
Yeah. That's why I'm also a bit eager to receive the rest of the story, so I myself know where this is going.
But yes,
That's why I didn't mix in the backing
You are
vocals.
part of that story.
Yes,
As we discussed last time, you know your role a little bit better now than you did in our last episode.
I realize that.
All the roles have been defined now. Everyone knows what's going on, except me. No, I'm kind of, if this is a complete train wreck, I'll take the blame.
Okay.
And then Pedro will take the credit if it
Exactly.
works out great.
That's what I wanted to say. Yes.
I'm so used to doing that in other things anyway. Just pile it on me. Pile it on, man. It's all good.
No, yeah, but as I was saying, I'm expecting the rest of the story, so that I can put that in the song and have a good idea of the song as a whole.
You want me to go ahead and do the?
And then I'll deal with the backing vocals, because
I know, man, but I want to hear it. I want to be able to drive around, listen to it, get all excited about my new song and shit.
All right.
Raleigh likes to sing along too sometimes on the way home. He loves his song. I'll tell you what, man.
Poor kid.
We'll talk about
you
that.
You made him listen that like 100 times. Of course he likes it.
Oh, no, I don't do that to him, man. I don't. That's child abuse. If you force your kids to listen to something they don't want to.
After the 50th time, you stop.
You know what Raleigh's favorite song is Godzilla by Blue Oyster Cult. So, that helps. It's got a big animal, big dinosaur shit in it and all that. But no, he's been listening to our shit since he was a baby. So he likes rock and roll.
Oh, yeah. Okay. And he likes our songs particularly.
Most of them.
Most of them. The ones I did? No.
Well,
just kidding.
There was one song, the only song that he ever really. He was so little then though. It was "I'm Afraid of Americans." That song scared him. I don't know why.
Talking about that,
Americans are scary. I guess I don't know. I didn't think that's scary. Even with our new.
I wouldn't know. I don't know. I mentioning about the song being my song or your song. It's curious. I don't think we ever talked about this. I mean, we do all the songs. We do it together, right? Basically, I mean, there's probably from your part or my part, like 2 or 3.
Yeah,
came almost exclusively.
Yeah, there's no such thing as that
from us, but for the most part, all the songs we share credits, right? Well,
of course. Well, I mean, one without the other, I mean, it just.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, when I say my song, what I usually mean by that is who got the ball rolling on the song.
Yeah.
That's what I mean by that. And then if it's something I did beforehand that you just hear, you've developed the term that you ruin it. So and we just go with that.
Yes, I was going to say that. Yes.
And in the case, it's just I don't know. Everything's different. We don't really have like a cookie cutter process.
Yeah.
Our songs.
It's like when we receive each other's songs, I suppose we think like something like, you're throwing me this to me. I'm gonna do something that let's see if you like this then. Let's see.
Well, sometimes
just wait and see what I'm gonna do to your song, and then we'll talk about it.
Well, no, sometimes that's it. Just to maybe get a rise out of the person, or I don't know, man. It's like ping pong in a way, like I said before.
Yeah. Again, just with stay.
Cool shot.
Yeah.
You want to go back behind the back and shit and hit that stuff right back at him and stuff, right? I mean,
it was great. This last song, it was awesome. It was supposed to be a ballad. And I was like, I have the coolest idea. It's not a ballad at all.
Which one are you talking about, man? Talking about the one we're doing right now?
Stay. No, not this one.
Oh, Stay. Yeah, I don't. That song. Oh, while we're on that topic, I think what, Pedro?
No, go ahead.
Why did you? Why you weren't done with what you were saying? Did I cut you off, man? I'm sorry.
No. Go ahead. I'm just curious about what you're gonna say.
What we're gonna do is, did you see the promo for Stay
Yeah.
that went
Sure.
out over the weekend?
Yeah.
It looked. Did you like it?
Yes, I did.
Okay, cool. I thought
Yeah,
it was
nice.
thought it was pretty good. Anyways, did you really see it? Because I know you made it say, "Yeah, I saw it," just because you don't want to like let the audience.
No.
think
Of course
you were
I
busy
did.
doing
Yeah.
other
Yeah.
stuff. Okay.
I follow our stuff.
So how's it start? Pedro?
It's a acoustic guitar.
No. The promo video.
Oh, I don't know.
I didn't specify which promo. I think you're.
Yeah,
This one just went out like you're thinking of the one that has. It's just
Yeah.
it's kind of static. No, I made a new one. And it's got it's video. It's a video promo, and just curious what you thought about it. But what I said in the promo that went out, so I guess you're just going to learn about it now.
Okay.
Is that now? I think that song, and this will tie into some of the things that I've been working on. That song, I would really like to take a run at radio with it. Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. It just depends. I think it would be exciting to, last time we submitted a song for the radio charts, we got on the charts. So why not do it again, man? That's what I'm
sure. You think we got a chance at that?
I mean, we made it last time.
All right. Okay.
Remember, Fear No Evil was on the charts for 4 months.
Yeah.
And Bring Me Peace hit it, but it didn't do as well as Fear No Evil.
Okay.
We never really gave Faith a chance on radio, but hold on here. I need to plug into something a little bit better than I'm plugged into because this thing isn't cutting it. There we go.
Yeah, just in case people forgot, this is called technical difficulties. That's the name of the podcast.
You got it. We're having one right now. We average. I'll have to go back because I thought maybe we could put a scoreboard on Pedro. There's no lines in Vegas for the over/under on our technical difficulties per episode, but I'm gonna go calculate the average number of technical difficulties, and basically we might have like a scoreboard up on our future podcast that keep track of the number of them that have occurred in there. And as a fun game, people can bet their friends and stuff like that. Hey man, are they gonna go over 4 this time? Don't know. Place your bets.
You would expect us to get better over time.
No, because not necessarily. Because if we're trying a bunch of different shit, like today I'm on a different camera. I don't know if it's going to work out or not. I may have been better off leaving it blurred a little bit, so I might have actually looked better before.
Yes, I'm glad you said that.
Man? Let's blur that shit.
Yes. I'm glad you said it and not me, so that you don't say that I ruined your image.
So is that what you've been doing? I just
no,
got a filter
never
put over my video. It's called the Rich filter. I'll bet you. I'll ask Amanda. Amanda won't like it.
I have a template.
Yeah, a template, a rich template, and you just kick it on, and it says it's got 2 cents. It's got on this side. That's why earlier when I started this and I had our screens on the opposite side, you got a little worried there for a minute. Now I know why. Because that template, it's got the ugly side and it's got the good-looking guy side. And you put the good-looking guy side on you, and put the ugly guy side on me. And when I switched that video, what would have happened? I would have looked like you, or how would you look like? Whatever, man.
I don't know. Who knows?
Yeah, so I caught you.
Well, with AI, yeah.
With AI shit they're doing these days, you know. Who knows?
Yeah. There's a new one to experiment with.
Oh, I know all about it. Yeah, go ahead and give your personal information to the Communist Chinese government. No, have at it. Tell them everything about you, where you live,
That's
what
the
you look
same
like.
thing you do with the other ones. I mean, it's
Well,
it's the same. You just
you know, that's
pick
why
the worst, the least, the less worse.
I don't try to give any government my information, not just the Chinese one, the United States government, any of them. I mean, if they got a reasonable reason to know something, sure. You know, I was in the military, they got plenty of info on me anyway. Yeah, I mean, down to everything about me, including my Basque Heritage paper, which we discussed on the phone. I got to find out more about that to see if it's even significant, because, you know, everybody in America kind of makes a big deal, not really a big deal of it, but a lot of Americans make a big deal of genealogy.
Yeah,
because
Brazil too.
None of us know where the fuck we came from for the most part.
From all over the place, like everyone else.
Yes, to a certain extent. It just depends on some cultures, though, kept their bloodlines closer. You know, you just didn't marry outside of it because of religious, cultural reasons. And, you know, hey, I figured, hey, God made all kinds of different people, so we would have different types of people. If he wanted everybody to be the same, he'd have just made, you know, the same. So
I don't know. I suppose that can be true for, like, say, 4 generations or so. But for the most part, I really think we are all over the place. From all over the place. I mean, you know, 4 generations isn't that much when you look at it.
Yeah, like we were talking on the phone, man. I found out that, you know, some of my people, at least, I don't know if it's a significant enough amount of them to matter, but hell, they came right from not too far from where Pedro lives.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys are all enemies or not from those people, with those people up there, the Iberian Peninsula or whatever it is. I know you're not formally enemies, but, you know, hey, we got states here in our country where, like, yeah, Oklahoma and Texas, for example, and shit like that, where states just, it's not that they hate each other, it's just they're close and there's a rivalry, and, you know, it's like,
yeah, I suppose there's something like that everywhere.
I don't know how they handle their business there.
Yeah, no, that region isn't that prominent in sports for us to worry about it, anyways.
Well, that's why we got enough sports around here. Everybody, you know, that's why I like boxing, though, man, because you can have some dude that's from a little village in the hills from wherever, and he's the best in the fucking world, you know? Doesn't have nothing to do with that. I like individual sports more than team sports. That's just me.
Yeah?
Yeah, perfect. Yeah.
Nice. No.
I do like, you know, I'm warming soccer, though, Paige. You guys call it football.
You are?
Yeah. With kids playing it and stuff, and
warming up to it. All right.
His team went undefeated during their season, and he was the goalie, and that, you know, that has a lot to do with it. Most kids don't want to play goalie when they start out, because they usually stick the worst kid on the team there a lot of times, or somebody, you know, whatever.
Depends.
But I told him, I said, that is the position you want, son. I said, because you will be involved in more plays that way than any other, and I said, I said, every time you stop a goal, it's the same as scoring one. When he heard that, he was all about it. Because they usually rotate the kid. They rotate him out. He played goalie the whole time. And I don't know. I come out playing baseball and some different other stuff like that. But, you know, I like the competitive up to a point, just as long as it don't get stupid, you know? You know, you remember the old soccer hooligans from England? Those guys cracked me up. Because you know, their team lose, no, they wouldn't take it.
Yeah, that was an issue. Yes.
It's like the Eagles fans here, man. You know, we got fans of sports teams. Eagles, you don't mess with Eagles fans. Philadelphia Eagles fans. Okay. Yeah, don't even go up. You can't even go if you're from another city. Don't go watch a game like wearing your team's shit at a Philadelphia Eagles game. You're taking your life into your own hands. And that applies at a lot of stadiums here. That's how crazy people get about sports here. And I know they do when it comes to football, your version of football over there, especially World Cup time and all that shit.
Well, I wouldn't say necessarily in those competitions. I would say in domestic competitions more so.
Yeah. Oh, you mean the World Cup? Yeah, I guess. I had a friend from Haiti that joined me for the World Cup when it was on last time. I didn't know much about it, but yeah, it was pretty. You know, even if you're not into the sport so much, it was kind of like when I was in Saudi Arabia and they had the World Cricket Finals. I don't know. Hey, it's the best in the world or something. So you know what? I got excited about it. I didn't know what a googly was or any of that stuff.
You were fighting. I don't know. I suppose people can fight because of whatever, but over a cricket match?
No, Pedro. I was in the army.
Oh.
I wasn't fighting cricket. I was watching it. You know,
but you see the supporters like getting into fights and stuff like that.
No, there was not. I didn't see any cricket brawls or anything.
Okay.
No, you know, things got a little heated sometimes at the volleyball between like our guys and maybe we played some French guys one time, right?
Okay.
Me and my boys did. You know, we're army. We're gonna kick these Frenchies' asses. That's what they come out. These dudes are wearing Speedos, like all of them. And we're like, what the fuck? You know, we're laughing at them and shit. Whatever. We get out there. These dudes knew what they were doing, bro. They waxed our asses playing volleyball. You know what? We didn't say shit. We just took our ass kicking like men and walked off and never came back. You just got beat by a bunch of dudes in Speedos that you were just clowning, you know.
Don't mess with guys with Speedos.
Well, I just never got that thing, Speedos, bro. I mean, does that fly in Portugal too?
Not so much, I suppose, but it used to be. Well, many people used at some point that brand.
Yes.
It got famous.
It's the look, though. You know,
for a time, but then it kind of went away. I suppose.
It's like, bro, just fucking cover your shit up, man. Nobody's want to see that. Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, yeah. So about the song.
Oh, we're back to that. Okay.
Yeah, I suppose.
Yeah. No.
I suppose.
No. What I was saying was that I would like to hear the backups mixed in because that'll impact what I do in the very end.
In terms of
the chorus, the other one that I didn't really fill in. You remember? I noticed you kind of just you put it back together again, like Humpty Dumpty or whatever, at the end there to make it. I wasn't really going for anything there anyway per se. Mm-hmm. It may stay like that, but I want to hear how all that fits together, and then I want to finish that last chorus. You feel me? So because I may say, I may take that thought and progress it more, do something similar but a little different, or I may just hang with what we have right now and just expand upon it. But I kind of want to get to hear it. Do you want me to put those other? It
would be better for me to have an idea of the track as a whole, the music track as a whole. What I mean is, even if it's just a placeholder.
That's what I was going to ask. Would you like me to do a placeholder for the other scene?
Yes.
So you see it all put together? Because after that scene, that's what I'm. After that, you got that small section there before my vocals come back in, and I was assuming that small section in there is going to be
okay,
where
so
the
let me
guitar
try
solo
to.
is where the guitar solo ends up.
Okay, so let me try to contextualize this perhaps for people. So this is the song that we had a mixed up. We had a mix up, and initially, Rich, I suppose, thought that we were going to do a cover song, which we are not. In the end, we sorted that out, and now what Rich has is an instrumental track that I did, and Rich started putting on those dialogue scenes and adding other parts that are sung, and what I'm trying to ask of him is that he sends the whole parts so I can have a better idea of how the song is gonna sound, and so I can also, contribute in other ways. So yes, I think I just finished explaining where we're at right now, and why I'm kind of in the need of getting your parts first, and then it's just for me because I'm still not seeing it. I'm not up to speed with what you have in your head. So
oh really? You haven't figured? Oh.
No, I know. I expect.
Still don't know exactly where it's going.
No, I expect some things to happen, but I don't. They are not clear to me. So I would like to see that happen.
I understand. You don't want to put any work in and then be working on something that doesn't. Got it. Yeah.
No, I want to understand and kind of follow.
Yeah, you know what? I think, Pedro, what's happened here, and this happens on songs sometimes, not all the time, but it does.
Okay.
You're kind of, right now, you're kind of a slave to my process, is what you're saying. That's one way. I mean, that's not a very nice way.
Not a slave.
But it's not intentional, so.
No, not as well.
I didn't realize I was doing that to you, man. I'm sorry. That's what I'm saying.
No, it's not like I'm feeling like I'm a slave or anything. It's I'm a slave to your process or anything. I think I know where you're going, and I think I have a good idea of what's gonna happen in what parts of the song. But because we already talked about a bunch of other things for those parts, I'm not really sure what's gonna come out. So I
something
would
amazing,
like to
Pedro.
see.
I watch this guy on TV. His name's the Professor of Rock. Have you ever seen him?
The Professor of Rock, like the Rock School movie?
No. He's like on YouTube. He's got a channel on there, and he tells rock and roll stories, right?
Don't know. Yeah.
But the best ones, and it seems like there's a lot of, like the greatest hits of all time, and things that just changed music and stuff, always had the most unlikely.
Okay.
Maybe this is one of those cases, man. We got to stay optimistic.
Sure.
I had a radio station that's actually looking forward to hearing this. They're in Denver.
Really?
Too. Yeah. I talked to them all the
Nice.
time. I told them what we were doing. It's like, that sounds different. I said, yeah, it's a movie within a song, within a movie, within a song, within a movie. She's
All
like,
right.
okay, what the F is that? I was like, yeah, we're not done yet. We're still working on it. She goes,
You can tell them.
Hear this shit.
Not even Pedro is grasping it yet.
I didn't realize that. I thought we were on the same page, but now, okay. So,
More or less. More or less,
we
in the sense of the concept as a whole.
We're gonna have to
parts.
when we really nail those parts that I sent you. And I'm being a little cryptic here because I don't know what you said and what you haven't. We're gonna have to re-record those to make them, you know what I mean, authentic and sound great and everything. Especially
You're talking
mine.
about the dialogue scenes?
Yes.
Okay.
Our scenes. Okay. All right. Well, yes. So, in other words, we're gonna have to hit those again. But what I'm gonna send you is the placeholders for the last scene.
Yeah.
Or,
Sure.
yeah. I mean, these. When we say scenes, you know, these aren't like long drawn out things because obviously the song's only 4 minutes.
Yes.
Or whatever it is.
It's all within the context of the song. Yes.
So we've got to be able to hit it and get the fuck out, but leave that impression for you all when you listen to it, and it all hopefully will all work. And if it doesn't, you know what, man, we can tweak it and do something because we may be doing more stuff like this if it works because it's fun. I'll say that.
Yeah.
I like doing stuff that's a challenge, and hell, we might even see. This is my problem. I'll tell the people this. I got one of those brains that Pedro, and that's why Pedro has to has to run shit sometimes because my brain isn't satisfied with just a good idea and being happy with that. It has to keep working and keep going and keep going. And 2 hours later, I'm at the Grammys and Pedro's, giving the acceptance speech while I had to fight Kanye West to keep him off stage. That's how far I get in my thought process. No, that's not the Elon Musk thing. I'm just pointing for you morons out there. Okay? Did you see that, Pedro? I'm sure you did. Elon Musk did some kind of, it's a Roman salute. It's like, I'm from the heart. So then a bunch of yahoos are saying, man, he's like Heil Hitler and shit. It's like people, you know what, fucking grow up. Damn. People are just so wanting to make a point so bad, they just can't help themselves. But I digress. But yeah, my brain just gets going. And it goes to the end. And Pedro sometimes has to go, hey, Rich, we're good, man. Just we can stop there for now and think about things. And then usually when he does that, I'll come back and be like, all right.
Yeah.
We end up right back where we should have been at the beginning. But we wouldn't have gotten involved in some of our adventures if you just didn't let me go with it sometimes either.
Yeah, sure. You can run a little bit, but you have to return at some point. But yeah. But yes, about the song, that's it. So I would say that I don't know how soon because I'm waiting for someone's parts.
Oh, you know what? I'm gonna jump on that. Like last time I told you, it kind of took a while, and then I said I'll have it for you. It's like the next day, got inundated with shit. Right? So we're at the point now. I don't have to send you too much more, so it's okay. Yeah, the spoken part, I'm probably gonna get it. I may get it done tonight. Don't know, or I'll hit it tomorrow, and then. I think then that'll give you an idea if you can get the placeholder mixed in and those other vocals in the first chorus. Get that back to me, and then we'll make our. So
I can have a feel for how things are coming in and out, and have a feel for something that eventually may not be missing, musically speaking. And also regarding the story as well, because I didn't hear the rest of it, so I don't know. I know.
Oh, you don't know what's going to happen yet? Are you on the edge of your seat?
I think I remember how it goes, but I don't know how you are going to say it, how you're going to put it.
Oh, okay.
So I don't. Yeah. So I'm in need of those things.
You're just in need of some further instruction, so you know exactly what the fuck you're working on.
No, concrete stuff.
To sum it up, yes. Yeah,
I'm missing some concrete stuff. Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Well, At least the story seems to be intriguing enough to have your interest. So that's good. That's a good sign to start out with. If yours like, hey man, doesn't matter what the I'll just throw some shit back to you, then I'd be like, oh, okay.
I know that I got married, so there is something.
That is true. That is true. How much of the storyline have you divulged, Pedro?
Just that. What I just said right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of how that plays into the promo. See that video promo I did? When you see it, it doesn't fit the theme of the song necessarily, so there's nothing giving anything away. I don't know if it's smart or not.
All right, let's keep it that way then. A mystery till the end.
Till the end, yeah, maybe. Because we want to. Because we want. Remember what I was saying earlier. I want to see if people actually understood what the story was and got it. If not, then I'd like to know that too. You know, if we tell them what it is and they already know, then I don't know, man. There's 9 billion people on this planet or more, and I know. So that means there's at least 100 million bored motherfuckers right now. So we just got to reach those people, Pedro.
Yeah.
We have in the past, they just can't understand us.
Yeah. Well, hopefully we're doing something for other people to understand.
Yeah.
Well, anyways, that's pretty much. What else do we have to discuss?
Oh, just for I don't know if you get that channel over there, but HBO Max, it's a pretty cool channel. Anyway, for those that are interested, HBO Max just dropped a new series on P. Diddy. And I watched the first 2 episodes. These are new people with new stories that I haven't seen this shit. I've been following it pretty closely. It may be embarrassed to admit, but not necessarily. It's something I'm following. But, there's new info in there for you all that are following this P. Diddy saga. I'm trying to learn what not to do. And, boy, the music business is just something.
Yeah, I'm not following it at all. Don't care.
You're wise for that, Pedro. Yeah, I mean, yeah. Yeah, I would say that your time's better well spent elsewhere.
Yeah.
But people ask me questions all the time. I got to be up on all this stuff. Right?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So you have a responsibility then.
You never know when the local college might call and say, "Hey, we need you, Rich." I'll be like, "What do you need this time, y'all?" Be like, "Hey, we need somebody who's an expert on PD to do a lecture." Okay. All right.
Curious. What would that be about?
Right. I have no idea. How you're an expert on PD? Okay.
All right.
Okay. Yeah. No, I'll send Gene Deal. He knows the deal.
Yeah. All right. Well, I guess all we have to do is deliver at some point.
It'll be soon. And I guess this is kind of our wrap up here. We had promised the good people a new track every month. Well, a music drop every month, not necessarily a new track, because you know what? This ain't if this was a normal song, we'd have it done like 3 weeks ago. But this ain't normal. So we want to kind of do something special. But that doesn't mean that we're not going to drop a song for monthly. So I'm going to go back and make sure that we're caught up, and you'll see it on the collections on Patreon page. One of those music drops. And I'll make sure there's a kick-ass song in there for each month, including January. If we don't get this one, I don't think we're going to quite meet January. So this is going to be our February. Okay. See, Pedro, I always have great ideas, but my timing's always shit. Because what we should have been doing is dropping our song "Stay" on radio and whatnot. Well, I guess it can still maybe hit there.
That's fine.
but on Valentine's Day, because it's like a Valentine's Day song, man. Sounds like perfect kind of.
Yeah, it's fine. It's good. It's good. But yeah. So yeah, yes, we better do that. Deliver with what we promised, and yes. But for this song, I suppose next episode, we'll show something, some parts at the least, and release that song to Patreon followers.
Yeah, and I'm sorry, my wheel started turning there for a minute. Yeah, I did hear everything you said.
Okay.
For the most part, like 80%. But next episode, if I forget, we'll talk about some things we're doing in the sync licensing area of things, and how even one of our Patreon subscribers could hit the jackpot with us on a song. It just, you never know. I'm gonna tell you guys how you can do that on the next episode.
All right, cool. That's gonna be great then.
Yeah.
All right.
Good time was had by motherfucking all.
All right. So I think it's a wrap for today.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah, that's it, man.
And yeah, hope you are all doing well. And until next time.
Yep. Peace.
Yeah.
All right, Pedro, that's a wrap, man.
Yeah.
I thought that was an interesting episode.
No, I don't know. After let's see.
No, it was. Trust me.
It was?
Yeah. We're all over the place.
Yes.
Or I was all over the place.
Yeah, we were.
I wouldn't say we necessarily.
Yeah.
Oh shit! I know why, man. I took that damn gummy again today. I said I'm not supposed to take those on the days we do the podcast. That's why. Cause that shit, man. My brain just goes crazy, jumping around from one thing to another.
Yeah.
But anyway, we're still being recorded here, aren't we?
Yeah. You can stop that.
Yeah, but as soon as I do, I'm gonna lose you.
Oh, okay.
Hey, let me see what happens. Let me just stop recording and see. End recording.